Welcome back to Your Commander Collects, and today I'm excited because we finally got WWE Ultimate Edition Goldberg. And again, I'm not a fan of exclusives, but I'm glad I got lucky and got him. And I do hope that others that want him is able to get him. He's actually up for pre-order again on Amazon right now, so if you want him, go now. Also, let's get him open and check him out. Alright, he's open, so let's check out what he comes in with. So, first off, we get a pair of fisted hands. So, that's always good. Get a pair of finger pointing hands. Guess to point at whoever's next. And we get a couple head sculpts. So we got this screaming head sculpt, which I think is cool. I like that. I think it's a good head sculpt. I think they did good with this one. And then you got this head sculpt here, where his mouth's kind of slightly open. But that's so you can put this little smoke effect in there. And let's see if we can get that in there. And yeah, doesn't fit in there bad at all. I think it's a little thick, but yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. That's a pretty cool effect. And then he comes with a couple belts, and he comes with the WCW United States Championship. And I really like the looks of this belt. They did a good job. I like how shiny it is. It's actually got WCW up here at the top. And then he comes with the World Heavyweight Championship, which I'm a little disappointed in because they lazied out and it's still got WWE up there at the top when it should have WCW. So that's a little disappointing. If I would have said WCW up there, that would have been great. But no, of course they didn't. Company cheaping out. Never heard of that before. But anyways, moving on. We got Goldberg. And yeah, I'm so happy to finally have him in Ultimates form. And he's not Goldberg. I wish he would have stayed retired. It was fun seeing him first couple matches. And like I said, I really don't watch the new WWE stuff and haven't for a while, especially since I went to PG era. But I did YouTube Goldberg matches because Goldberg was one of my favorites back in the day. And I hated his run in the 2003 WWE time too. They didn't do him right then either. But I digress. Moving on to the figure. Yeah, it's nice to have him in here. Let's move this up a little bit. There we go. And being the WCW days, Goldberg. Definitely happy about that. Now he's got closed mouth here. And then honestly, it's not a horrible head sculpt, but it looks a little off to me. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. It's okay, but not great. I think it comes to too much of a point in the front. I don't know. Hard to explain. But he's got the chest hair there going. Got the muscles because, you know, Goldberg is huge. He's got that tattoo on his arm. Looks good there. They did a good job on the paint. And, yeah, basically just Goldberg back in the day. Regular black trunks. Black gloves. Black elbow pads. Black knee pads. And black boots. That was Goldberg. Simple. Not flashy at all, which is fine. Like how he has the butterfly joints there. I don't know. I have some people tell me that the Elites are just as good as the Ultimates. The Elites are good. I do like some of them. But I still feel the Ultimates are superior. That's just my opinion. That's why I mostly have Ultimates. That's mostly what I stick to. I have recently, of course, gotten a few Elites, but that's because those figures, I doubt they ever make Ultimate. So that way I can at least have representation of them in my collection. So if they ever do Ultimates, I'll get rid of those Elites and then just keep the Ultimates. But anyways, yeah, looks like Goldberg. Let's do some size comparisons. Alright, time for size comparisons. And you know what? We're going to start with good old Undertaker here. And we're going to go with Kane. So, yep. Of course, they should be taller. So I think it stacks up well. Put these guys back. And let's go with the Animal Batista. He's a big old boy too. And we'll get Triple H in here. So, yeah. Stacks up good, I believe. Let's move them back a little. I'm going to move Goldberg back just a tad too. And let's bring in Brock Lesnar in here. And we're going to bring in Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'd have loved to have finally seen a match between these two guys. If Stone Cold wasn't all broken up from years of wrestling already, I think it would have been a fun match just to see these two back in the day. Back in their better days. But yeah. And this belt here is the actual Jake's 1 of 500 Chase the belt. I found that one, the WCW, and the ECW one. I think that's the only 3 they did. I found them, opened the figs up, kept the belts, gave the figs to a buddy. So I love those. I wish I'd have done more of them metal belts. Actually, here's the metal version of the World Heavyweight. And then here's the plastic one that comes with Goldberg. Let's see if we can get these to... Yeah, there we go. And yeah, those metal ones are so much better. A lot of people was like, you actually opened those? Yeah, I just wanted the belts. I don't care about the figs. So yeah, this is the belt I'm going to use with my Goldberg, is that metal belt. So anyways, let's keep going with the size comparisons here. And we're going to move Lesnar back and Austin here. And we're going to go with, yeah, Hollywood Hulk Hogan and The Fiend. So, yeah, that's how they stack. And glad to finally have these two. Because, man, we can recreate that match now. Goldberg won his first World Heavyweight Championship on Nitro. So, yeah, that is awesome. So glad to have those two together now. Alright, and I'm going to move the Fiend back here. And we're going to put in 1 6-inch fig. Yours truly, G.I. Joe Classified Series. And the only reason I'm doing 1 is because they're 6-inch versus 7-inch. I ain't got a lot of 7-inch. I got a couple. But, yeah. So, that's that. Let's get into final thoughts. Alright, before we get too far into final thoughts, I just wanted to show Big Bill here with how he looks with the head that blows the smoke out. And yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. That's pretty awesome that they actually did that. Alright. Alright. Now, final thoughts. And I'm happy with them. I like them. I'm just excited, honestly, to really have this version of Goldberg finally. And like I said, I was going to use the old Jake's 1 of 500 Chase the Belt. metal belts because they just look so much better. So, yeah, I don't know what more I could ask for out of a WCW Goldberg figure, especially in Ultimates. So, I'm happy. There's one little thing I noticed while messing around with him is this little scrape right here on his back. I don't know what the deal is with that, but it's on his back, so I won't complain too much. But I am happy to have him. And I purposely bought that belt, that fig that came with this belt, for the day I was able to get an Ultimate Goldberg. So, yeah, I'm happy. And honestly, I really like how shiny this is and how more gold this US belt looks. I think it's one of the better looking belts that they've done. This one's, of course, a little more dull. It's still shiny, but it's a little brighter. And I like the head sculpts. I like that we have all the hands that we actually need. You know, got fist. We got... Actually, you know what? I wouldn't have minded some kind of grabbing hands. I think that would have been alright to have. I mean, yeah, we got these weapon holding hands, but... Yeah, now that I think about it, I think some grabbing hands, like... something like that, would have been nice. So... yeah, I do like this effect that we get. So that's pretty cool. Like the heads. This is probably my favorite head for sure. So yeah, I like this Goldberg. And I'm happy with him. I'm going to give it a 9. 9 out of 10. Just because I know a lot of people, it's like, well, Goldberg was overrated and blah, blah. You know what? It doesn't matter. Everybody has their own opinions and likes what they like. And likes who they are. Or likes who they like. Sorry. So, don't shame somebody just because they like somebody you don't. Just have fun in the hobby, collect, and, support each other in this community. We ain't got a lot of support, so we got to support each other. So anyways, PSA over. All I can say is, man, I'm excited to have him finally. Anyways, let's move on. You enjoyed this video. You know the drill. Join your Commander's Army by hitting like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. I do a few other lines that I like to review. I know my reviews are more just basically checking them out and looking at them with y'all. So, if you enjoy it, check out my other videos. And till next time, Cobra!